What's going on? What's going on? All right, so like I get asked a lot of times, "Hey, what's going on? Um, what chords are you playing?" All right, so this is an A flat major 7, G minor 11, F7. It's kind of like a C minor, but you're just taking minor 7, but you're taking everything off. So I'm on here just trying to like, is that a PRS DGT? Yeah, it's one of my favorites. I like the 408. I like the 513. And the custom 22 used to be like my all-time favorite. What's better for R&B, PRS or Strat? It's personal preference. I use both, honestly, for R&B gigs. I use both. What's going on, man? What's going on? So yeah, I'm on here just kind of sharing some tips about how to play R&B. If you haven't already subscribed to my page, please do so. If you haven't signed up for my website, carry2smooth.com, go to my website. I've got some really cool stuff happening on my website. Just really trying to show you who's your influence. Eric Walls is a huge influence of mine. Sean Hinton, Kevin Wilson. What's up? What's up? Hi, bro. Oh man, Brazil, y'all always showing love, man. I need to get there and do a clinic. Guys, help me out. Figure it out. Help me out how to get there. I definitely would love to come and do a clinic. You know what I'm saying? Wes Montgomery is great. He's one of the, you know what I'm saying, pioneers. How many hours you practice? I probably spend anywhere from 4 to 6 hours all the way to Caribbean. What's going on? Besides R&B, what kind of music do you play? I listen to a lot of singer-songwriter stuff, a lot of pop stuff. What is your favorite guitar player? I appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Brazil. You are a great influence. I really appreciate that. Seriously. Like, I don't take that for granted. Oh, man, I'm going to be in St. Kitts, like, with the end of June, man. So, like, we got to try to get up for a little bit. Shout out from Bakersfield. What's going on? Thailand in the house. It's just personal preference. Like, again, this is my job. You know what I mean? So, like, sometimes we have rehearsals that last, like, 10 hours, 14 hours. So it's just, like, one of those things I got to practice doing. A reason why I make it look so effortless because I put a lot of time, I've invested a lot of time in this. When I first started, it wasn't that. I like C major 7, the A flat. Guatemala, what's going on? Atlanta. Oh man, I appreciate it. So you're just in here answering questions about R&B, showing people. Do you give? I do give one-on-one classes, but right now I'm really focusing on like people coming to my YouTube, subscribing to my YouTube, going to my my website, really subscribing to my website. B-Ham in the house. You already know, Worship Center. What's going on? Minnesota. Jacksonville. You can definitely do it. currently playing for? I'm currently playing for Chrisette Michelle, Polly A, Shantae Moore, V Bozeman. Who else? There's a couple other people that I have. Memphis, either way. I'm going to subscribe. Oh, man, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yep. Yep, yep. No, on this one, I'm just going straight guitar into my amp, man. I don't have any, like, effects or anything going on. Just straight. Yo, Memphis in the house. Oh, I really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Good vibes from Colombia, definitely. Oh, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Oh, if you're in LA, you gotta hit me up, man. Like I said, if you ever come to LA, you gotta hit me up. Korea in the house, what's up? Some reverb. The amp has reverb on it. You know what I'm saying? Wish I could pay. Oh man, appreciate it. Did you start off with just learning scales? It was a combination of both, like scales and chords. Kansas City, by way of Brooklyn. I'm actually gonna be in New York this week coming up. I'm actually reconstructing my pedal board, so I'll let you know. Like when I have it, I'll do like a whole video rundown of everything that I get on there. My next version of Sound Slice Volume 2 drops May 9th. So Sound Slice said I learned to play from church. I started out playing from church. What's going on, man? OKC in the house. Yo, it's really great. Oh man, hit that Red Rooster. I played a Red Rooster like a long time ago with Timothy Bloom. It was really cool. What's the best amp? It just really depends. Right now, I'm kind of on this tip of the Marshall JCM 800. I really love that sound that I get. It says, help me to get some awesome playing. Oh, what's up? What's up? Florida in the house. What's going on? I don't have my Anderson, but I still have my Sir. I sold my Anderson a couple years ago. There was a guy that was really like, he really wanted it. So, and I wasn't really playing it that often. So, but I kind of hate that I sold it because I miss that sound. I appreciate it. Like I said, again, I just want to show everybody that wants to learn, you know what I'm saying, exactly how to play what I'm playing. What's your thoughts on Fender Strats? They're both awesome guitars. It just really depends on what sound that you have in your ear. I play both. I have 2 PRS guitars. I have 1 Strat that I love to death, and like I usually fly with the double case so that way I can have both options. Just depends. I'm dropping another song. I love Puppy. I'm actually my band that I play with, Middle Class Party. We're gonna drop an EP on SoundCloud. I'm definitely gonna keep you posted. It's some really amazing music. If you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram at Carry2Smooth. I post clips almost every day of different things I got going on, different shows that I play at. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. If you're not following me on my fan page at Carry2Smooth on Facebook, please do so. Like I said, I'm always dropping nuggets and tidbits. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm putting stuff out like every day. Like I got videos of me playing, like I said, different shows. Sometimes I'm just here at the house. Need some more lessons. I got some more stuff coming. Like I'm trying to post a video a week to YouTube. And then I also want you guys to subscribe to my website, carry2smooth.com. I need you to subscribe to my website. I've seen you use the Boss ME80 myself. Yeah, the Boss ME80 is an amazing pedal. You just want to dial in your tones. Really, I've dialed in my tones just to really kind of fit what I play. Appreciate it. That's what it's all about. or just appreciate it. So my favorite amplifier at the moment is the Marshall JCM 800. I play with tens, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I play with. You know, it is what it is. I do not have nylon strings on my acoustic. I do have a looper, the TC Electronic, the Ditto. I think this one is 24, and my Strat is definitely 24. I have one that's like 22. I've never heard of Dean. I'm sorry. Says, can we get an example of a simple 3-chord progression and see can you apply E minor 7, B minor 7? So there's just so much you can get in that, you know what I'm saying? E minor 7, B minor 7, A minor 7. So I'm using a boutique amp. It's a Zucker amp. I no longer know if the company is still around. I met these guys like 5 years ago at Summer NAMM in Nashville. What chords and scale do you use to make the guitar talk? I'm actually playing in the key of G. And I'm playing the E minor 7, B minor 7, A minor 7. So sometimes I'll like go in between the minor 7s and the 11s. And then a lot of times with this particular technique, I'm really big on using the tremolo bar. So you'll see me use a tremolo bar. I don't need it. I can take it out. Random guitarist should a newbie start out? I say always start out with a Strat. I mean, you can't go wrong with a Strat. What's my approach to soloing? I try to be very melodic. So if I'm playing with a band or a singer, I try to play what's in the song. You know what I'm saying? That's what I try to do for the most part. Yeah, buy a Squire. Don't spend a lot of money. Says you give. No, because this particular guitar has 2 locking keys, so I don't have any issues with tuning when it comes to me using a tremolo bar. Even with my Strat, I got my Strat set up properly, so I don't have to worry about that. This is how long should one practice? It just depends. You know, some people practice for like 2 hours, some people practice for 30 minutes, some people practice 8 hours. It just really depends. Good. Any particular pickup configurations you use for this particular tone? Honestly, with this GGT, it's coil tap, so I pull it out and I have my my toggle switch in the neck. I'm a big fan of neck pickups. Every now and then I'll switch it to the middle. That kind of gives it a telly sound. What are your approaches to R&B? It just depends. So like if I'm playing like I was playing before, that E minor, B minor, A minor, I may do like a riff off of that E minor. Says, let me see what else somebody wrote. Stratocaster's. I don't have a lot of reggae experience, but I used to play a lot of reggae for like a year or so. I love the vibes, but I don't consider myself to be like very fluent. I mean, I know the feel of how it's supposed to sound when it comes to reggae. It says, thanks. I appreciate it. I'm not a huge fan of Schecter. There's nothing wrong with them, but like just for like feel and cosmetically, I'm not a huge fan of them of their stuff. You know what I'm saying? The pure to practice, good posture. What are the types of players are you listening to lately? Honestly, I listen to a lot of Eric Walls. I listen to a lot of Snarky Puppy. Those guys really have my ear for the most part. How many years have you been playing? A little over 20. Your site ready for the newbies yet? I have a lot of stuff that's going to be available for the newbies. You just got to stay posted. Like with my site, I'm going to gear most of my lessons towards beginners, intermediate, and advanced. I'm going to have stuff for all levels so nobody gets left out. So it doesn't matter what level you're on. If you start at beginner, you can get to advanced because we're going to take you through the process. We're going to start at beginner. We're going to give you the intermediate stuff, and we're going to give you advanced stuff. But you'll have access to everything. Could you play a little bit of Oh Yeah, but I think it's. I think that's it. I mean, I haven't played that song in so long. What you can play this is your site. The Schecter Japanese Strats models. Really good. Okay, cool. I might check that out. Could you shortly elaborate on what kind of things you were doing? In the military, I was a forward observer, so it's kind of like a scout for the most part. I worked with artillery, and then also too, I did some stuff like some patrols and stuff, whatever. That's kind of what it is. Snarky is awesome, definitely. What is the most rewarding thing about guitar? You get to have your own voice, man. Like honestly, where words fail, music speaks. So like if you play, it doesn't matter if we don't even speak the same language. You feel what I'm doing. So it's just like it's an extension. It's an out of body experience that you can have once you really find your voice. It says, how do your favorite? I don't really have favorite R&B chords. Oh man, appreciate the reggae vibes. Any gigs in LA soon? I had a gig last night in Long Beach, but I'm headed out on the road, man. So if any of you guys are like in DC or New York, y'all want to say what's up? I'm playing with Chrisette Michelle, man, so y'all can come through and speak. Any advice you can offer someone starting YouTube? Honestly, I use my iPhone, man, to shoot videos, tagging properly, trying to be consistent. You know, the more you can post a video, the consistent you have, that way you build a following. Cool. This is how do you work swells? So swells, it's a really cool thing, but you just want to be sensitive enough to like placement. Mateus is awesome, man. He's a super cool dude. I met him when I was out on the road with Jason. He's playing with Tori Kelly. Really cool dude. Pinky rise. Yeah, I usually play with the foot pedal. I don't really like to use the volume swells with the volume knob. I'm more of a foot guy. I feel like I can control it better. What about Telecasters? Telecasters are extremely awesome guitars. I have one. I use it every now and then. Are you coming to Houston? I don't think so right off the bat, but you never know. This is where I will be in DC on Wednesday, the 10th, and I'm playing at the Howard Theater. How do you define neo soul? All right, so neo soul is honestly a compilation of jazz and R&B kind of fused together. That's really what it is. I don't have an octave. I used to use the Micropog, which is really cool. So do you have any kind of favorite R&B artists? I think Joe was really cool. Fantasia, like Erica Badu's got some cool stuff. Like there's so many great Anthony Hamilton. There's so many greats. London. I'm gonna see my schedule. I don't know. We may have some London dates later on. I'm not sure. Do you like animals? I do. Do you use line 6? I don't. Right now I'm using the Boss ME 80. I'm redoing my yeah, I met JMO. I'm redoing my pedal board. So would you share my patches? I don't know about that. Like that's like I can give you a couple ideas, but I'm not gonna share everything of my patches. Like those tones, I've been working really hard to get those tones right. You take videos for YouTube or IG usually. I take multiple takes just because again I want to make sure that I get the right take. Everything for me is not one take. Even when I'm in the studio, I don't do one take. Every now and then, but it's not like commonplace for me to get like one take. So how many days in the year are you on the road? A lot, but it's seasonal because again, like I may be on the road a lot during the summer, may take a break for first part of fall, and then like have a winter run. So it just really depends. Can you demonstrate your use of diminished chords? So if I'm doing, let's say we're playing an A minor 7, a B minor 7. So in between that, that's where we get the diminished. A minor 7, diminished. Okay. I heard a lot of good things about the Line 6 Helix. I've never used it, but a lot of my friends talk about how awesome it is. I'm not fluent in Spanish. It says I've learned finger sounds. Super dope. Have you tried out? Haven't any suggestions about how to go about it? Don't have any, I'm sorry. How do you implement double stops? I felt I understand. Thanks for the real talk, but I appreciate it. Passing diminished, cool. Any tips on runs between chords? The more simple you can do it, the easier it'll be. So like I try to play like runs that are already in the chord. So since we're using that example of the A minor, B minor, E minor, so I don't have my bass out right now. I'm sorry. It says you prefer maple or rosewood. It just depends. So if I'm playing a Strat, I'm gonna get both. Right now I have a maple neck. I love the way maple necks sound, but I'm gonna get a rosewood for my next Strat that I get. Just because a rosewood sustains a little bit better, but maple is a little bit brighter, so it rings out. You know what I'm saying? When you're trying to like do like it has a lot of highs in it already. It says how do you improvise through scales, or do you describe chords with guide tones and arpeggios between sheets? Can you put man, y'all got me playing all this stuff between the sheets. Appreciate it. The neck feels incredible. The neck feels incredible. But I don't speak Spanish, so I'm not really sure what you're saying. Sorry. Any advice to young guitar players? My advice to young guitar players is, really just sit underneath somebody that has wisdom. Learn as many chords as you possibly can. Learn the notes that you're playing, so that way you understand if somebody says, give me a C chord, give me a C major chord, that you know exactly what it is. Have you ever messed up live? Yes. If so, how did you recover? I just got it on the next part. Like, if I didn't get it right, the first part, sometimes if you don't remember what it is, you just sit out. So, if he's dissing me, I don't really care, bro. Like, honestly, like, not trying to be cocky or arrogant, but like, if you're not paying my bills, if you don't give me money, bro, you can diss all day, bro. Like, honestly, I'm successful and I'm still making it, so like, I'm not really stressing that. You know what I mean? But it's all good. Honestly, I like Strats over Telecasters. Telecasters are really smooth, but I like Strats over Telecasters. You know what I'm saying? So, what did it say? Let me see that. 2007 is when I really started making a career. Chords. There's a lot of chords you use in gospel music that you can't really just put it into like one specific thing, but you're gonna use your minor sevens, your major sevens. You're gonna use some diminished sevens. You're gonna use some augmented stuff. So like, that's what I would say. Any chords? Cool. Well, it's getting crazy, crazy late, and I need to check on the game, man. It's time for me to watch the Warriors. But I'm going to do this more often. So if you guys stay tuned, like I said, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube page, do so. If you haven't subscribed to my Instagram, Carry2Smooth, do that now. If you haven't signed up to my website, carry2smooth.com, please do so. And like I said, we're going to do more of these. I'll try to keep, maybe try to do these once a week. I don't know specifically what day, but we'll try to figure it out. We'll do it in the evening when most people are at home. All right, y'all take care. Much love and respect. Do y'all thing. Keep shining. Keep grinding. All right, man. Peace.